little bit of wintergreen. Sharpen your brain. Yeah, it's always so bitter. All right. When was the last time you went in the woods? Dude, for me, it's been too long. I like to sit in front of a screen so much. Just kidding, I hate it. But I do sit in front of a screen so much trying to make cash online that sometimes I forget to just get into the woods and have a little bit of fun. Experience purpose. I've decided to record all my videos in the woods from now on, and so, at least most of them. And so I'm here doing that. And we'll see how it goes. I'll upload a few, and they'll probably get 0 views, but that's how we start, right? So essentially, I would like to eventually travel. I'd like to eventually experience more of the world, learn from interesting people, build online businesses. I would like to have a paid community where I have lots of strong young men in there that are trying to become the best versions of themselves, that are trying to improve themselves all the time, that are fit, knowledgeable, pursuing a life of purpose, like that are actually doing things and building things and being really good people, that aren't into debauchery and that are intelligent. The reason I want it to be paid is because, well, obviously I gotta make money, duh. But second of all, it filters out the people that aren't serious. And sure, I could have a Discord, but then anybody and their brother can join, and it won't be people that are actually passionate about the message that the community stands for, and it wouldn't be people that are interested in the subjects that I teach inside of it. I'm thinking about doing a little bit about online marketing, B2B services. I'm thinking about doing things like being a creator, but I think really the number one thing that would be most important is, like as a course, is determining your purpose or living purposefully. I'm not sure what I would title it, but I think that everything in life derives from the reason, your why. I think that if you don't have pure intentions behind something, if you don't have a good reason, nobody's going to back your horse. Like, think about all the leftist marches and all the things. It's all based on emotions. It's all, they want to have if I'm triggering you, that's okay, but they want to have an emotional response. They want people to feel empathetic towards their reason, their mission, and their why. And so they'll say things like, obviously, like Black Lives Matter, right? So that's, they're trying to grab onto the sympathy of people for black whatever, black oppression or violence, perhaps slavery from back in the day. They want to grab onto the empathy that people already have for that subject, and they want to use it to further their message. So they've clearly defined their reason and their why. They've clearly defined their purpose, and that drives a powerful movement. And so right now I'm trying to just work on my purpose. I'm trying to just work on defining exactly why I'm going to be doing what I'm doing, making this YouTube channel. and growing a following. A lot of people call it a cult-like following. If you read the 48 Laws of Power, you'll know in there it says to build a cult-like following. Hamza, the YouTuber, talks about his cult-like following, and he probably got it from that too. The 48 Laws of Power. It's a great book. Kind of crazy, but it's a great book. And the reason it talks about that is because if you have a cult-like following, if you have people that are passionate about what you're passionate about, and they align with your message and your mission, it's like building an army to conquer, right? So it's obviously in modern day we don't have like, I'm not able to just go conquer a nation. That's not how it works. So really the conquering that men are able to do are when they build up their armies, when they build up their following. I'm able to conquer ideas. I'm able to influence movements. I'm able to help people to better their lives. If you think about any conqueror throughout history, like, or societal structure, I hope that wind's not getting picked up too much, but if you think about the structures that they had, it was always like the kings, and then like the generals, the knights, and then it was like nobility and all the things like that. Everything functioned off of military conquest, and the rewards were often spread out among the knights, so that would be you guys. So once you have an army, you can argue for the rights of your army. Think about a union, like for laborers. They have essentially an army structure where it's like, oh my gosh, there's a squirrel. Check it out. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to use my camera, bro. So shaky. All right. So if you think about, you still hear me? If you think about unions, if you think about all that stuff, it's all a military structure. Sure, they don't fight wars, but they fight wars over ideas. They fight wars over rights and stuff like that. And so if I were to build an army, that's pretty much all I can do, right? It's not like a physical army. It's not physical conquest. I'm not able to take over nations. That's not how it works anymore. But I can stand up for the rights of young men. I can stand up for men that want to pursue their purpose in life, that want to live meaningful lives, that want to be a part of a movement that is beneficial to them, to their families, that is for the betterment of the world, whatever. That is what a lot of these guys mean. That's what a lot of these guys are trying to do when they build a cult-like following or an army or something like that. So I would like to have that. I think that would be really cool to have a following that knows my opinions and shares my values, shares my interests, and yeah. Obviously, obviously, I want to make it clear so I don't get banned or anything, but like, I'm not trying to take over countries. Like, I don't know. Don't come attack me or anything like that. I'm just trying to help people and make the world a better place. I think I want to help people with more internal stuff anyway. I want to help people battle themselves more than other people and other people's ideas. I think a lot of our beliefs and things need to be internally readjusted. We need to do more introspection and realize that a lot of the things that we've built, the beliefs that we stand on, are not very good, and that we should change them. So that's his scared cry. He's warning people. He's warning his chipmunks. I used to hunt squirrels and chipmunks, so now I don't know. I feel like I've got a deep relationship with them. I understand them better, right? Because I hunted them. I don't know. If you ever talk to a deer hunter, they're like, yeah, you know, the deer are so smart, and You know, they can smell you from a mile away, but only if the wind's this way. And they know how they poop. They know how they eat. They know what time they wake up. They have a deep respect for them in a certain kind of way because they've hunted them. They've been around them enough. They've exposed themselves to it enough. So, yeah, I'm kind of rambling, but the whole reason of this is to determine my purpose in building this YouTube channel. Even if this gets 5 views, which I'm sure it'll get 0, the most important thing I think that I can establish right now is what do I want out of this? Obviously, I want the cult-like following, which is important. I want to get a little bit of money. Like, if I get monetized, if I had a paid community, that's probably all I'd really want. I don't really want to sell a bunch of products or affiliate things. I think that'd be obnoxious. And it'd be counterintuitive, where I want to help people, and that would be harder to do if I was shelling a bunch of affiliate products and courses and things. I got a glare in my glasses. I want people to be fit. I want them to be mentally smart. And I just want cool people in my life, like strong men. It'd be cool, if my paid community eventually was like in person a little bit, you know, or we had meetups where we were going to travel to Costa Rica all together and go stay on a farm somewhere. I know a couple people in Costa Rica because I traveled there. Just have fun, you know. Go and build a business together. We can all meet up and be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. You 3 are going to be the marketing team. You 2 are going to do sales. And then you're going to be our content guy. And then whatever, you're the face. You're going to get us 4 affiliate partners. And you're going to do this. You're going to do that. You know, everybody's got a different job. I think that'd be pretty cool. Have a team like that. Close-knit guys that all want to build something. And then, who knows, maybe we put all the profit towards an orphanage, several orphanages, see how well we do with the business. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Let's see if I can find this bird. Purpose. Like I said, purpose as a man is important. Determining mine is just as important. So, and not to say there's only one purpose, right? I want to get my YouTube channel blown up. I have an Instagram too. I'm trying to grow. I'd like to become a good fighter. I've always been an athlete, and I think that's really where I want to go right now with my athleticism. Is I want to be a fighter, high-level fighter, MMA. Right now I want to do MMA, or not MMA. Right now I want to do Muay Thai. Right now I want to do Muay Thai, and I want to work up to MMA. I've already done a lot of wrestling, so I'd probably hold off on that until MMA. I'll probably do a little bit of BJJ before, and I might do boxing at the same time as MMA, just because what was I going to say? Just because doing Muay Thai and boxing at the same time would be very confusing. And I don't want to mix them up. So, I suppose doing boxing and MMA will be also difficult at the same time. But we'll figure it out, okay? We'll figure out my purpose at that point. Purpose, obviously, I don't need to list all my purposes out for you guys, but that'd be kind of obnoxious. But obviously, I'll do a quick one. Having a wife, having kids, sons especially. Being a dad to daughters would be crazy. I don't even want to picture it. Lots of sons. I want to help men in the world to become their best selves. I want to have a cult-like following. I want to build orphanages and stuff like that. Like, I want to just help people that need it. And yeah, honestly don't really want to get, like, even if I got super rich, I don't think I'd live like a super rich person. I just don't know that that's for me. I'd probably like travel a lot, but I do like the more like hippie way where you got like a backpack or two with you and you're like same clothes all the time and you're staying with this person and that person on different programs, and yeah, I don't even know. I don't think I really want to live that like super rich lifestyle. I would definitely do events. I would definitely hang out with people, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it comes. We'll see. I'll probably try a couple and see what happens. But it's not really about that for me. It's more about freedom, stability, growth as a person. It's about meeting others that are similar to me. It's about expressing my fullest potential. So why the YouTube channel? Well, to get me started, I need a little bit of money, but also mostly to build my following. So for fighting, obviously if I did well and with Instagram and stuff, I could probably make a following, but it wouldn't be the following that I want. YouTube is the ideal structure, and doing these kind of videos is the ideal structure because it'll find people that resonate with my message and me a lot more deeply, because you're able to receive a lot more content and watch a lot more content. I think it's like 7 hours is what they say for somebody to truly trust you online, which 7 hours of content's a lot. I don't even know if I have 7 hours of content out. So you need to be like a super avid consumer of my stuff for that to be the case. So I'll try to make longer videos or whatever, but yeah, to build a real following like that with dedicated people, you need more access, and you guys need to be able to know more about me. So I'm working on becoming more genuine about it, more, I don't know, myself, because I feel like, sorry, my jaw's all messed up. I feel like everybody's kind of pretending to be this or that, or they're overly excited about a message that isn't theirs. I've definitely been that person several times. It's very easy to do. You just hear a message once, you're like, oh, that's really cool, and then you post a video about it, and everybody's like, okay, well, I just heard that from somebody else, and this is kind of watered down. So, I don't know. I feel like being in the woods is really helping with that, though. Just talking. Like a random person is right in front of me. Honestly, it's really weird having a camera here. I know my presence probably isn't the best. Probably messing up a lot of things, but I don't know, we'll figure it out over time. I'll get better. Yeah, I would like to do vlog style, like where I go to different countries. I think that'd be kind of fun, but I do need a little bit more finances in order first, because right now I'm broke. So let's make some money online. I'll definitely talk about that. I'll talk about different things I'm trying to improve in my life. Obviously physique. I spend a lot of time on my physique. I spend a lot of time eating. I'm very focused on nutrition and recovery. I take supplements and stuff like that. I'm very health oriented. The big three, you know, if you're into business, the big three are health, wealth, and relationships. And so obviously I focus a lot on wealth because I'm broke. And it's just like, if you're without food, without water, if you're without money, that's all you think about. So I think a lot about money, probably too much. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably the same. A lot of young men probably think about money more than most things. Like I don't even have time to think about women, man. Like I gotta get money in order first. So, which is good, because that's when the women actually chase you, and I do see that. So I'll probably talk about women a little bit. My experience. I've had more experience than most guys with women. I was a pretty established athlete in high school, and I think that probably made me stand out among others. I had a lot of good exposure, I guess. A lot of good, I don't know, good pull. So I do have stories to share. I do have things I could probably teach a lot of you guys, especially the ones that have never had a girlfriend or never, I don't know, never even spoken to women, really. I definitely could help you with that. But I think more what I'm focused on is money and fitness. Like that's what my life's about right now, is trying to get my money in order, and I want to become a fighter. So obviously I think about that a lot. If you're going to go to war, like, your life is going to be on the line. So I got to worry about that. I don't want to show up in some kind of ring and just get my crap wrecked. So we'll think about those things. But underneath all the three of those, I would say that your purpose holds up all three. So I guess you could argue that purpose and spirituality would fall under health. If you think about like mentality and all that, that's all under health. But at the same time, it holds up the rest of them. Like your purpose, if you don't know why you're going to build a business, then you won't start in the beginning. There's a story with like a young guy that has a daughter, and he goes to like an auto mechanic shop, and he's like, hey, I need the job, and all these people show up, and he's like, okay, bring your application tomorrow, but there's a lot. Do you have any experience? He's like, no, not really. He's like, okay, well, you probably won't get it, but still come and you can apply on everything. It'll be a little test. And so he goes home and he reads the entire manual on like auto mechanics or whatever, and he comes back and he knows like almost as much as most of these other guys. And his boss is really impressed because he had the drive to go out of his way to learn that himself and to try really hard. And he said, look, you're not experienced, so I'm not going to give you as good of a wage as I would get a normal person, but I can tell that you're determined to do this and figure it out. And so he gives him the job, and he learns really quick, and he pursues learning about auto mechanics really, really hard as compared to the other people. And so he's able to move up the ranks as opposed to other people because he has a reason. He has something deep inside of him that drives him to do the work that he needs to do, and that's that he has a daughter and he can't pay his bills. He's not able to pay for the rent with the job that he has, so he needs to keep asking this person for money and that person for money while he's just trying to get by, and then eventually he gets a better position where he's fine. So I really want you to think about your reason for doing anything in your life, the purpose behind why you're living the way you are in the first place. And if you don't have one, it's pretty easy to find one. You just gotta, well, I shouldn't say that. It's not that easy. It would be easy to find a shallow purpose, to have just something in the beginning, but to really find something deep that really, really motivates you isn't the easiest thing. Like, you can think about, oh, I'm gonna get married one day and like my future wife can be my purpose or whatever, but that's pretty shallow. It's hard to envision that. It's hard to really go off of that. So I would say that something more like tangible in the right now, like I can move out of my mom's house if I am making enough money. Like, that would be a tangible thing that you're able to do, and you can see exactly what that would be like. Maybe even go and stay with somebody else for a day or a weekend or whatever in a different town, in a different city. Go rent a hotel in a different city, and you'll get to taste what it's like, and that makes it even more real for you. That makes your why real. That makes your purpose real, to get out of your mom's house. So gosh, it's such a beautiful day. So that's what I encourage you guys. Find a purpose. I'm trying to find mine. I'd like to lead men. I'd like to lead capable, strong men. But I understand that leading capable, strong men is not an easy job. Capable, strong men probably don't want to listen to most guys. So if I could just be a little more exceptional, then hopefully I'll stand out. I don't know. I don't really know how I'm going to get that target audience. Hopefully my message just resonates with them. I think that's probably the best way to do it. And the things that I share and the viewpoints I have, I should attract what I am naturally. A lot of people underestimate the law of attraction. Like, it's pretty easy to find. That's why everybody's like, talk to your younger self when you start a YouTube channel. Everybody's like, oh yeah, just talk to your younger self. It's because you literally will attract people that are like you. Because if you talk to your younger self, you're pretty much just talking to yourself. And yeah, people that resonate with the message that you have, the thoughts that you have, the things that you share, your purpose, whatever, your lifestyle. People will share that with you, and then they'll want to follow you because they're like you. You want to be around people that are like you. It's just natural. I love wintergreen. So, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I make videos about? What should I do? Like, I can talk about my different experiences and stuff, but besides just talking about random experiences from my life, because my experiences aren't necessarily applicable to you. Like, I think about the thumbnails and the titles and stuff, like, my experience in sports, like, that would be lame. Nobody would click on that. Like, you don't care. You got your own life, you got your own problems. So what's like a problem? What are things that you guys think about? I assume they're the same problems I think about. How can I make money? Now, I used to be like, how can I make money like today? How can I make money in 2 weeks? Now I'm more like, how can I make money in like 3 months, but it'll be sustainable, even if it's $100 a month. Like, my thoughts are way different. So, how can I become a better storyteller? What books should I read? Everybody like posts these like 10 books you should read, but I never read any of the books. I never purchase any of them when I watch one of those videos because I don't know the person deeply enough to know that I resonate with their message and that I would even want to learn things that they would want to learn. The way I decided my last book, it was The Way of the Superior Man. I've watched a lot of Iman Godse, and I've watched a lot of Hamza. And when I say a lot, it's probably not as much as a lot of you guys, but I don't know, I've watched several hours of those guys, and both of them were recommending the book, and I was like, okay, well, I like their message, and I trust them, and they say they're like really passionate about this book, so I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna try it, and we'll see how it goes. So I think building up rapport with you guys, just letting you know more about my personality, being more genuine with you guys rather than just trying to give you a fast 10 tips of this and I don't know, the quick way to make $10,000. Like, I don't want to do any of that clickbaity junk. I'd rather give you guys like how I'm planning to make this. No, I don't want to talk about future either. If you're talking about all the things that you want to do and then you never complete them, it just makes you look like a dirtbag. So perhaps I can talk about my daily, what I do daily for my YouTube channel, what I eat on a daily basis. I don't know, to become a strong man, to have higher testosterone. What I do daily to have higher testosterone. What I do weekly to, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna start walking. My bum is starting to hurt. So, my keys, yeah. Hopefully the wind's okay. Man, there's so many things I want to do. Like, I used to be so free. Even with a couple $1,000, like a couple $1,000 will last you a month of traveling and doing whatever you want. If I could somehow do that in a couple hours a day, make a couple $1,000, a couple hours a day for a month, do that sustainably for a while, traveling's not out of the question. You're able to pretty much do whatever you want with the other 8 hours of your day. I can go, and when I was in Costa Rica, I liked exploring, man. I just walk down random streets and go to different farm stands, and dude, the fish markets always smelled so bad. I literally don't even like eating fish to this day because of that. Yeah, it was so weird, dude. I love Costa Rica though. I loved going out into like the farmland because it was so green, dude. Like, I don't know, a lot of people would see this and be like, oh yeah, that's really pretty. There's a lot of plants and stuff if you're from the city and never been outside. But dude, in Chicago or in Costa Rica, holy crap, it was so green. So yeah, I guess you could say I really miss exploring life. I really miss not sitting at my computer every day. Friggin' hate it, dude. So I'm gonna try to make this YouTube, and honestly, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the extra hours of my day. Obviously, recording takes a decent bit of time. Could get a job. It's been up in the air for a while. Obviously, I need to work out. I need to eat. Literally, it's so hard for me to gain weight. I eat like every 2 hours. It's the only way I'm able to gain weight. Gosh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna get a good view for you guys. It's like that autumn golden. I'm gonna try to get the sun, but we'll see how well it turns out. Oh, it's windy. All right. If you're mad about my hair, find something else to cry about. All right. Ready? Let's see. I had to give it a second to catch up and focus, but I don't think it's gonna work. A little better. Can't see the sun though. Alright, enough of that. So, honestly, I'm just trying to find something to talk about at this point, so I'm gonna end it. But really, I don't know, man. I want to have more genuine content, more purposeful content, and I want to attract people that are genuinely trying to figure their lives out, trying to make some money, not just computer nerds that are, yeah, I honestly don't like a lot of it. The SMMA community and the self-improvement community. I joined Andrew Tate's The Real World. Oh my gosh, it's a bunch of soy boys in there, dude. It's like, I couldn't stand the conversations. Everybody was just like so helpless and incapable of doing anything. Like, how do I eat? Do I just like pick up this fork here? Or like the simplest stuff, man. It's like when you're in class, you remember that person that was like, they'd always ask the question that the teacher literally just said, or like the most common sense, simple things. Yeah, that's what most of it was in the real world for me. Some of the professors I really liked. Some of the messages that they had to teach were really good. The econ course was decent. It was well laid out, where it's like, okay, you could just follow like step by step through it, especially if you had experience in marketing or anything like that, like I did. And yeah, that was good. But I should leave that. Honestly, I should leave the real world, stealing $50 of my dollars every month. I don't know if my truck's here, man. Well, I guess that's part of it. I seriously think my truck's gone. Alright. See? This could be really bad. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. This would be a fun adventure for us. We're starting vlogging already, man. I'm probably 20 miles, 30 miles maybe, out of town. No, I see my truck. We're all good. We're all good. You won't see it though. Alright. Gosh, I wish I could just capture this, dude. Look at this water. How it's pooling like that. Let's see if I can get a good zoom in. I don't know. Look at that. I learned how to zoom all in one day. There's a video I know that I can fix my settings too for vlogging style videos, so I'll do that. But I'm gonna end this, take a piss, go home, do some editing, maybe. I might just post it. Peace. If you like me, follow, give me a subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon.